Now 4:30 on WKYT this morning. A Harrison County businessman says a car crash may force his business to be shut down for days. We'll have details on the crash coming up in a full report ahead.
We're learning new details this morning in a deadly fire in northern Kentucky.
And a man facing an assault charge in Danville involving delicious barbecue. That story and more on WKYT this morning.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning from WKYT News. Welcome in on your Tuesday. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Let's see what's happening in the weather department right now with Micah.
Of course, another nice start to the day. A little patchy fog. You got to be watching out for that. But other than that, I mean, it's really clear skies. Beautiful. Starting to see the lights of Hamburg. Temperatures are sitting and hovering right around 50 degrees for most locations. A little bit higher in others over toward the far east. But look down south. We're already in the 40s. We'll finish off right around 46, 47 degrees in the far southern zones. Pleasant day in store, right around 80 as we hit the afternoon. And we're just focusing on the mild and sunny trend for now. But in towards your weekend, here comes another front that will knock us right back down. I'll get into that forecast in about 10 minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. Thank you. A Cynthiana business owner says a car crash could force his business to be closed for days. This surveillance video shows a car smashing into the front of the Custom Cuts Barbershop on Oddville Pike yesterday afternoon in Cynthiana.
WKYT Sam Smith spoke to the store's owner, who says the crash was a very close call.
Yeah, you can see it. She knocked stuff halfway across the room. She drilled it pretty good.
Fortunately, no one was hurt, especially considering there were customers inside. The crash was caught on tape, and you can see a mother and her kids leave the shop. And then 2 minutes later, the SUV crashes through the wall, right where they were walking.
It's like slow motion. You hit the building, the brick and everything, pictures and everything just flew off the wall.
Witnesses say the driver was coming down this road and that she ran the stop sign, avoided hitting a passing car, and then slammed into the front of this building.
Doing a haircut right here in the chair when she drove through.
Jerry Adams owns the barbershop. Adams and other witnesses say that the woman was shaken up after the crash, but she's okay. She says her brakes weren't working.
You see, this is right here, that's all the ceiling.
Firefighters have secured the building for now. Adams says his insurance company will inspect the damage and determine if the building is safe long term.
The structure don't bother me, you know, as long as nobody's got hurt, just luckily. You know, we thank God nobody was hurt.
In Cynthiana, Sam Smith, WKYT.
Well, Adams says the building is about 60 years old. It was a gas station in the 1950s. He's owned it for 13 years.
New this morning, WKYT is tracking the latest developments in a day-long manhunt that ended overnight in Mississippi. Authorities there say Shannon Lamb, the suspect in 2 homicides, including one at Delta State University, shot and killed himself as police closed in on him last night. Lamb was a professor at the university. He's suspected of killing a colleague as well as a woman he lived with. Friends are remembering a Kentucky State Police trooper killed in the line of duty in western Kentucky. State police say 31-year-old trooper Joseph Cameron Ponder was shot late Sunday night along Interstate 24 in Lyon County. They say he had pulled over 25-year-old Joseph Johnson Shanks for a traffic stop, but Johnson Shanks then drove off. Johnson Shanks fired several shots into the police cruiser, hitting the trooper. Police later tracked down Johnson Shanks. They say they shot and killed him when he refused to put his gun down. Ponder was a high school football and track star from Hardin County. His track coach says that Trooper Ponder came back to the school last month to talk to students about the importance of working hard.
Again, I'm devastated. Words are hard to come by right now. He's just a wonderful person, and you keep thinking the last moments of his life.
His coach says Ponder had a track scholarship to Western Kentucky University, but decided instead to join the Navy. He had just graduated from the KSP Training Academy in January. His funeral will be Friday morning at Severns Valley Baptist Church in Elizabethtown.
New this morning, funeral arrangements have been set for 2 girls killed in a fire over the weekend in Owen County. Firefighters say 2-year-old Abby Yeager and her half-sister, 4-year-old Cece Tackett, died in the fire Saturday morning at their home in Owenton. The girls will be laid to rest Thursday. A local funeral home volunteered their services. Investigators say the home did not have smoke detectors. The family says they have plans to start a campaign that will go door to door in the community with smoke detectors and batteries twice a year. A GoFundMe page has also been set up for the girls. We have a link to that page if you're interested on our website, WKYT.com.
Now 4:35 on WKYT, and Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis returned to work yesterday for the first time since being released from jail. Davis spent 5 days in jail for contempt of court for refusing to issue marriage licenses. Davis addressed the media from work yesterday, saying that she would not authorize her deputy clerks to issue licenses, but she said she would not interfere with ones who followed the federal judge's order to issue them. Davis called her decision an impossible choice.
My conscience or my freedom. My conscience or my ability to serve the people that I love.
A same-sex couple did receive a marriage license in Rowan County Monday. Davis's attorneys say she removed the name, title, and authority from the existing licenses and added language saying that they were issued because of a federal court order. She claims the licenses may not be valid, but the governor, as well as the Kentucky Attorney General and the Rowan County Attorney, all say they are.
New this morning, police in Mercer County say 2 women were hurt in a crash late last night in Mercer County. That crash happened on Highway 68 just outside of Shakertown. Mercer County Sheriff's deputies think a driver fell asleep and went off the road. They say the car hit a tree in a culvert and flipped over. 2 women were inside. They were airlifted to the hospital. Their injuries are considered to be not life-threatening. Authorities in Scott County say they had to airlift a man to the hospital after he got pinned underneath a car. Firefighters were called to the man's home on Luke Road near Double Culvert Road yesterday afternoon. The Scott County Fire Department says the man was working underneath the car when it somehow came off a stand and ended up on his chest. Firefighters say the man used a phone in his pocket to call 911. Firefighters say he was conscious and talking to them the whole time, but his condition is not known this morning.
The stage is set for tonight for the first televised debate in the Kentucky governor's race. WKYT, the Herald Leader, and our Louisville partners behind the Bluegrass poll are sponsoring tonight's debate at Bellarmine University in Louisville. Republican Matt Bevin, Democrat Jack Conway, and Independent Drew Curtis will answer questions on key issues. You can also submit questions on Twitter using the hashtag Bluegrass Debate. WKYT's live coverage will air from 7 until 8 this evening on the CW Lexington, and it will be streamed on WKYT.com. Looking forward to being there this evening. And if Kentucky politics isn't enough for you, tomorrow night the Republican candidates for president will be taking the national debate stage. 11 of the 16 major Republican candidates will be on CNN's primetime debate tomorrow night at 8. The remaining one will be on at 6 p.m., the first round debate. The first debate a few months ago on Fox News broke records for cable viewership. The second GOP primary debate will take place at the Reagan National Library outside of Los Angeles.
Well, new this morning, a Lexington man faces a burglary charge after a gym manager says he caught him on surveillance video trying to burglarize the facility. According to the arrest citation, 30-year-old Russell Sipe walked into Workout 24/7 off Man of War and was seen on surveillance going through desk drawers and offices. Gym members say that Sipe is not a member. That's what the management says. They say he also logged into his Facebook page while in the facility and never logged out. He's also accused of stealing some cash, a credit card, and a set of keys. He's set to be arraigned today. A man in Danville faces assault charges after police say he injured a woman with a piece of brisket. 42-year-old Mike Owings is charged with wanton endangerment. According to Danville police, 2 barbecue pit masters got into an argument yesterday over how long someone was hogging the grill they were sharing. Police say at one point Owings, who works for one pit master, threw a hot brisket in the direction of the other barbecue company, hitting a woman.
I'm guessing it was probably smoking. I mean, it was coming off the grill. Nobody actually described to us, as far as exactly what it looked like, and it was gone by. They had picked it up and discarded it by the time that we had gotten there.
Police say the woman had burns to her neck, back, and shoulder. An EMS crew treated her at the scene. Police think the brisket was about 200 degrees. I'm sure she'd rather just enjoy that as a meal and not, thrown at her.
Sure people would have just enjoyed the festival without all that. Okay, our time is rolling toward 4:40, 20 before 5 on WKYT this morning.
Do your kids take a little time for music? Moms Every Day has a story that is music to your ears, shall we say, when we return.
Well, it's going to be really nice outside the next few days, but what about the temperatures? They're rising each and every day. I'll show you those numbers coming up next.